Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Pretty Little Podcast. I'm Allie Violet Vixen Commissaro, and I'm here with the redheaded sound siren, Jamie Reed, aka the Traveling Bead Girl.
Hi guys, I'm excited to be back. I'm looking forward to tonight's guests.
All right, everyone. Tonight we have a band that blends heart, honesty, and raw emotion in a way that feels both familiar and completely their own. What I love about them is that their music isn't just something you listen to, it's something you feel. With that said, let's get to know the Almas.
What's up?
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for taking the time. I am so excited to just catch up with you guys. First, we'll start at the beginning because I have so many things that I want to jump into,
All right.
so many things are coming to mind. Especially your videos, because wow.
Oh, thank you.
But let's start at the beginning. And how did you guys come together, and how did the band begin?
Well, Frank?
No, yep. So the band started in 2016. I'm the founder and the only original member at this point. Started 2016. Crystal joined at the end of 17. And we've been heavily touring since 2019. That's pretty much the story.
Yeah.
That's it.
We met because of a TV show that I used to be a host on. And then when I was getting out of TV entertainment, I wanted to do musical entertainment. I joined a band. It didn't work out, but at the same time, it wasn't working out. The Almas were looking for a singer. So they were like, oh, hey, nice to see you again.
Yeah.
The universe put you guys together.
Absolutely, it did. So.
What kind of TV show, you don't mind me asking?
It was like a B-roll horror, comedy show kind of a thing. If you know Mystery Science Theater or Elvira, Svengoolie, that kind of stuff, where we would show old B-rated horror films, and then the in between the commercials would be us doing skits.
That is amazing.
And they used to have local bands on occasionally, and my old band did an interview, and so that's how we met.
We bonded over our mutual enjoyment of AC/DC.
Yep.
That is fascinating. I love it.
At the time that she kind of did the interview and was talking to you guys or whatever, did you know that she could sing?
No, at that time, no, not at all. And what happened was they came to a show to see my old band, and I didn't recognize her because she wasn't in her whole outfit or whatever. And at the time we were looking for a practice space too. And for some reason I brought it up to her mom, because at the time she was 16, so her mom was there. And then her mom offered to let us practice in her garage. So my old band practiced in her garage for years.
Oh,
and then her mom wound up managing my old band. And then I left that band, started this one.
So then we lost contact for a while.
For a little bit, yeah. And then, like Crystal said, I was supposed to play a show with her old band. And we had to cancel because our singer and bassist at the time quit. So we had to bail on the show. But we still went there. The remaining members and myself went there to support her. And she was quitting that day. And I was like, well, do you want to try out? You sing, I guess. And so that's how that happened.
What was the first song you ever sang for that, at your audition?
Oh, I want to say, was it Deja Vu?
Deja Vu, probably.
I think Deja Vu. It was an older song from his not older song, but it was a song from his older band that was recently written by the time that he was leaving.
Yep.
And so since he wrote the majority of it, he took ownership of that song. And so when he left, he took that one. And that was then on the first EP of the Almas.
Of the Almas, yeah.
So if you're an OG, you've heard it and you know what that song is.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can find it. I don't know if it's on. I don't think it's on.
I think it's on YouTube.
It might be. I think I
it's
pulled
on
it
YouTube.
down. I don't know.
I think other people have put it on YouTube.
Yeah. I gotta look it up now. Figure out. Oh,
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
was
we need to know if it's somewhere that we can see it.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
it's not me singing. Remember, it
Yeah.
was the first EP, so this was before me. I was trying out with it.
Yeah, so it's the old
But,
singer.
At that practice, like I did not think tryout was going well. And I don't think Frank did either.
No, because like
Initially.
because everybody was like playing with Nerf guns and shit.
No,
was
before
that?
just the general tryout.
I think the universe had a plan for you guys.
I don't remember.
That's all
It
kinds of
I
entangled.
felt like the vibe was not there with us. And he was just kind of just like, her mom like managed my old band. Like it's kind of sticky. I'm not really here for it. Like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. And then, so we took a break from, going through the songs, and everybody else was playing like Nerf War. And I had like one hit me right in the face. So I had like this mark, and I'm not trying to be involved in this. And Frank's sitting there trying to still work on music, and he's noodling on an acoustic. And so I come and I sit right next to him, and I pull out some notes on my phone with some lyrics, and I just start kind of humming, and he's like, "Oh, I really like that. What do you got?" And we wrote a song right in that moment.
And that would have turned into Wayworn, which is off of the Back to Bad album. Yeah.
So that's how I solidified my spot.
Yeah, everyone's goofing off, and she said
music with a Nerf War. Would you guys ever host like an adult Nerf War?
I mean, that would be pretty epic.
Sweet. We should have like a VIP Nerf War.
We had like a naughty gun. That sounds weird. Like
naughty gun.
We had like a Nerf gun, like a tiny little Nerf gun. It was like a single shooter that with like an extra little clip thing.
Yeah.
You had two.
It was in our
shoots.
bus. It was or in our van.
In our van.
We had it.
And whenever somebody was
you could have like little like shooter, like the little guns with your like name on the side, like.
We should.
We should.
It's a total opportunity.
The bandmates with that Nerf gun, like that we had, and it was just tiny, and it took up a lot more space because it's a small van.
Yeah,
so we're like,
damn Nerf gun. We're always moving around all the time.
But it was fun. It was fun to shoot someone with a Nerf.
It was. Yeah.
So.
But I do like that idea. We should have Nerf Wars. VIP Nerf Wars.
Not gonna lie, my son and like all of the kids that were like around me, like in my neighborhood, they were like really into the Nerf guns. So of course, me being a cool mom, I like went to every like garage sale that had Nerf guns. I went on Facebook Marketplace. Well, at the end of me like ordering Nerf guns, I had like two huge trash cans. And my mom like literally yelled at me. I had them in her like garage. She yelled at me for 2 years. She's like, "You gotta get them out. You gotta get them out." And then I tried to sell them. I'm like, it's a lot harder to sell them than to collect them.
That's great.
So I had a lot. But I like tried to keep it real. Like the worst part is I tried to keep it real even. So I bought like the tripod ones that are really big. So those to store, like every time you looked at it wrong, it would fall apart.
That's awesome.
I'm really good with putting Nerf guns with like 500 pieces together and making a whole pile into actual like legit like pieces that go together.
Awesome.
That's
Nerf gun
so
repair.
Cool. I love it.
I love it.
So if you guys have a Nerf war, definitely hit us up.
Okay, I'm in.
It's perfect.
I love this idea.
We just gotta set a date and a location.
Write that down. Yeah.
You could do like the All-American Rejects and have like your fans hit you up with locations where you could have the Nerf wars.
Oh, that's so
I love this.
Okay, I'm in.
I know.
I feel like Kevin could totally get that put together.
Yeah. 100% in though. That's great.
That's awesome. So my favorite song is Strays. Jamie, I don't know if you agree with me. Strays just
it's
a bop.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What inspired the song? And the hook is so catchy. It like stays with you all day. Like, I mean, I have been singing this hook over and over and over again. My son knows it. My friend knows it.
That's awesome.
Oh, we're so honored.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that. How did we come up with that?
Well, we were very emotional in the studio, and this was one of those where we were just like fed up with everything and like being told how to feel and what to do and who to be. And we're like, no, like we're never going to fit in. We're part of the misfits. Like nothing we do is going to be, you know, per the status quo. Yeah. And we're making our own path. And there's so many people out there just paving their own path. And so this is a song for the people that are just like a little bit more rebellious than, you know.
And the reality is that no matter who you are, you're a stray or you're an outcast in somebody's eyes. You know, you're an outcast to somebody. It doesn't matter. So we're all in the same sinking ship, on the same damn boat. And so we're all loners in our own respect. So it's more like it's kind of a message that even though we're all loners, we can all be together in that sense.
Yeah.
So,
and I love what you did with the video where you brought people in where they're lip syncing, and I wish I had known. And if you ever decide to do like part 2 of like the lip syncing videos, like please let me know, because
actually
24/7.
Well, actually, what we were thinking of doing, because we're introducing a video wall or a type of video wall in our stage show. So in the background, we were actually going to have the music video playing, but we wanted to take out where Crystal and I are, because we're obviously performing on stage, and we need more video to put in to have like a custom one for a live show. So
I volunteer. I got you.
Yeah, all day. How about that? Why don't you guys just record yourself, send us the stuff, and we'll put it in for the live show.
I love that.
Because we have a lot of people who didn't get the memo or didn't get in time, or something came up. So we want to try to incorporate their stuff some way and putting them into a live show, so it's playing behind us, like everyone's singing with us. You know.
Oh, that's so
the
fun.
idea.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah. So if you have the video, and anyone who's watching and you want to take part, send your video to Almas, almastheband@gmail.com, and with a Google Drive link or whatever, sing the whole video. Right. Yep. Sing, right in front, in front of your podcasting or whatever you want. Dance, I don't care. Send it, and we'll put it in there.
I'm totally doing it.
Do it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes. Well, we should probably make a reminder post about that, because I forgot we had to do that.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. There's always so much to do. I'm like, oh my god.
Like, what do we?
Okay. Yes. I'm gonna start writing notes so I remember.
You guys are like extremely busy, but before we get off the topic of videos, holy shit, Lifeline. Can we please talk about this video? Like, I've sent it to literally everyone I know.
I think it's our proudest work.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Yeah,
I feel that.
It happened by accident too. Like everything fell apart for that video to happen in the most beautiful way. Like it was supposed to be like a completely different video.
Yeah.
And I'm having actually like a hard time remembering exactly what it was supposed to be, because we're so proud of what it became. But
surprisingly, a lot of that video is very DIY.
Yeah.
So like we had rented, there's a military museum, and the helicopter that we were able to get is actually an old World War II helicopter, but the front end's completely cut off.
We were trying to figure out what kind of helicopter it was. That's awesome.
Yeah. So World War II helicopter, and they cut off the front end, and the back gate was left open. So we had to cover the front. It was completely empty. There was no chairs, no nothing. So we bought, and we covered our road cases and wrapped them up in like camo stuff and put nets up in the thing. So everything in there we just pieced together to make it look like a stuffed helicopter.
Yeah.
And we had our big Samoan buddy, also our bus driver. Him and I at certain points were jumping in the helicopter there to make it move, so stuff would move. And so the guy who owned the place, we told him, I need a cockpit, man. So he opened up one of the really, really nice helicopters and let me get in there so we could film the cockpit. So it's actually 2 different helicopters. And so there's that. And then he also had a jet plane. So I was able to get in the jet plane and pretend like I'm flying, and we shook the jet plane and everything.
Yeah, but it was like a manual, the glass piece that goes over the pilot.
There's no power.
It was like, there's no power to it, so it's like a manual crank. But in order for Frank, who's piloting the helicopter or the jet, to not be just cranking on it all weird in the video, my dad was just like, he was like, I'll come hang out with you guys on set. And so we put him to work. He was like hiding. And then
he's cranking the thing down. So when I get in, it comes down. It looks like it's all automated. And what happened was, the other half, we were supposed to shoot in a hangar with other fighter jets. And what happened was that fell through. For some reason, it didn't happen. So we actually didn't have a hangar for the photo shoot. We had our videographer, Austin Scherzberg, only for a couple of days. So we're like, shit, what are we going to do? Yeah. So Chad Henziak, is that how you say his name? Yeah. He was our behind the scenes photographer for that. He was like, well, I know of an airport. I got a buddy who's got a hangar. Let me give him a call. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we're
so
like,
on day one of shooting, and
Universe likes you guys.
He comes back in 10 minutes. He's like, you cool for 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, he was like, tomorrow.
I'm like,
they can do it.
Like, okay. So then we just show up in this hangar with these like $1 million jets, and they're like, will this work? I'm like, yeah, they will make that work.
It's okay.
So there's like, these $1 million jets behind us, and they're like, just don't get too close, but you can set your gear up and everything. And they had a whole tarmac that we could be on and everything. So it was just circumstance, happenstance that it all worked out.
It was literally an entire accident.
Yeah.
What that video became.
Yeah, but like in all the props we did, we bought jumpsuits, and we had some real World War II fighter jet stuff. Like
some stuff from my family, because I have family in the military. Mm-hmm. So like some of their old gear that we've had up in our attic for years. Yeah. Would go to like military surplus stores and for like used, stuff. And so we were like, okay, let's do this.
And like, so the fighter jet helmet, I was like, how the hell am I going to get a fighter jet helmet? To get a real one was like $400. I'm like, I can't afford that. So the helmet that I'm wearing is actually like a Vespa helmet. and then the breather is actually like a painting breather. And so we made it look like like the fighter jet thing and everything.
Yeah, that's so legit.
Yeah.
I love it.
But like, I'm gonna have to go back to. I definitely I was paying attention when you were in like the cockpit part where like you're like doing things, but I have to go back and see Papa like.
There's one
scene in the background.
If you pause it in the right spot in the beginning, there's a reflection in his helmet when he's in the jet where you can see my dad.
Yeah, it's really funny. Yeah.
You won't see it unless you pause it at that one spot. I mean, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm like, good. Dad, you made a cameo.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, we're super DIY, so we try to do everything ourselves as best as we can, So it's
to our own demise.
To our own demise, and of course that day when we were in the helicopter, we had to cover both sides, so both sides were cut off or open. So we tarped them up. And so we
now
could
it's a sealed metal tube.
It's a sealed metal tube, and we got haze in there, and it's probably 90 degrees
in July,
and it's just cooking inside this thing. It was so hot, so we're sweating in the video because it is so damn.
So you'll see us sweaty and red in the face, dying. And it's just because we are being cooked alive
in this metal.
Oh no!
Yeah, and then of course we had Spencer Olson, who did all the VFX and stuff. So he was the one who put all the polish on everything for that, and he's great. He does all our lyric videos and stuff. So yeah.
Oh yeah, like you're like that video. I mean, I watch a lot of videos. I sit there sometimes and go down the rabbit hole and watch like hundreds of videos like in a period of time. I mean, that video is incredible.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's your favorite video that you've done.
I think
I would say I'm the most proud of that.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
What song would you say? First, let's go with the funnest song to play live.
Funnest.
Oh man.
I think Crowns is
Do
really
you like
fun.
Crowns?
Crowns, it's just really bouncy and
Mm.
like live. It's just really fun because I can be all sassy, like, no, you can't. Like,
You're Taylor Swifty stuff.
yeah, I'm so on stage.
Are we able to swear on this podcast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Making sure. I always have to ask. I think
Every time.
the song "All Fucked Up" for me is probably the funnest to play.
Oh,
It's swanky.
it's
Oh,
sassy.
yeah.
Got attitude, man. I'm
Yeah.
like, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I
That's
like
a
that
good
one. Yeah. for
Now,
now,
which one is the fan favorite as far as you can tell? Like, which one is the one that the fans just, every time you play it, they just go insane?
Burnout?
Burnout's a good one. People like Burnout, but the newest song, which isn't released, but we've been playing it live, is called Too Loud. And I think people really groove on that new one.
Yeah. We've been getting our latest tour, we were playing that one out. And everybody would come up and be like, when's that one being released?
Yeah. Which that will be the next release, we'll release Too Loud along with the rest of the EP coming up. So
Too Loud and 2 others will be
coming out then. Yep.
Now, do you have any idea about the date, or does everyone just need to follow the links below and wait for you to announce it?
I would say follow the links below.
Yeah, we have a tentative date, but it really relies on we get our lyric video back.
Spencer's working.
Yeah,
he's doing good work right now.
So, and he's a little busy. So we're not going to push him.
And now, how many songs did you say? How many songs are on the EP? Or
it's a 6.
6.
6.
Mm-hmm. 6.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so we released 3 already from it, and
All Fucked Up, Strays, and Another 100 Miles.
Yep.
And then there's Too Loud and 2 additional.
2 additionals, that are coming out. But you can get the physical at a show along with the CD and the vinyl, and you can purchase them online.
Yep, they are on our website.
Yeah. So we have to,
and we know where you're playing for our viewers so that they can get to those shows.
We are announcing the tour, I believe, tomorrow. So
I hope you're coming to Michigan.
I believe we are.
This will be out on Wednesday. So by the time that
it will be out, check all our socials.
Yep. So
everybody
by Wednesday,
can go on the links
check
below.
our socials.
Yes.
It'll be everywhere.
Yes, it'll be everywhere. Yep.
That's
Hopefully.
exciting.
Yeah, we're not in control of that stuff either. But the plan is that it will be announced.
But yes, follow the socials: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever.
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
Almas the Band. That's how you find us.
Our website, though, almastheband.com.
It will be
on the front page.
Yes.
Now, are there any venues or festivals that you guys are looking to play?
Anyone that will have us.
Yeah.
We're always down to play. Big, small, basement, grand theater, doesn't matter. We'll play it.
I can't. Are we on a festival officially booked yet?
Well, it's not announced yet, but the 10th anniversary Rock to Stop 22 this year.
Yeah, the veterans event we do every year. Yeah. So we've got that one. So it's one of our favorites.
That's in August 22nd in Broadhead, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah, at least that one for sure. Yeah.
So to people that have never heard your music before, how would you guys describe it?
Utter garbage. No, I'm sorry. I had to.
So rude.
I know. How would you describe it?
I would say not your typical modern hard rock. It's got some synth parts in it, but at the end of the day, it's just a heavy guitar riff and soulful vocals.
Yeah.
So who are you inspired by?
Oof.
You first.
All my inspirations don't necessarily sound like my voice, but I would say Freddie Mercury, Taylor Swift, Debbie Harry from Blondie. Those would definitely be the top 3.
Yeah. And for me, guitar style wise, definitely AC/DC. The simplicity and the guitar, the power behind just the rawness of the guitar. It's all about that. And then later on, it was like Buck Cherry. There's another one in
CC DeVille.
CC DeVille from Poison, or like Social Distortion, more of the punk side. of things. Yeah, so that's where I live.
Now, do you have a favorite guitar? And I know it's really dumb for me to ask a favorite because I know you use different things for different things that you're doing, but do you have one that you usually tend to go to?
It's the new one.
Well, the new one is grown on me, just because I don't ever have to tune it, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, I got never tuned. I had a custom built Hagstrom, so I play all Hagstrom guitars or Swedish made guitar.
God,
And, yeah, but so I had a custom one built, and so I really like that. But my favorite, my go-to is what I call Victoria. So when I got my first Hagstrom, I actually Crystal's what do you call it? Stage name or show name was Victoria.
My persona.
Her persona on the TV show was named Victoria. So I actually named my guitar back then after her. And
Nice,
that's still the
happy
guitar
birthday.
I use. That's still the guitar I use every tour, and it's been my main guitar for actually since I met her. So back
since 2014.
2014, I've been using that guitar.
Aw.
So it's still my number one. So
Yeah. She's been abused for 12 years, that guitar.
Yeah. It's had many repairs, but it's still on tour with me to this day. And
Still
that's the
running
one that
strong.
it just has the sauce in it. I don't know.
Off the top of your head, can you think of a video that she's like really featured in?
Ooh, I don't think I've actually used it in any.
No, you haven't.
Strays. Is it in there? No. That's my new one. Shit, now I gotta look it up.
Wait, I don't even remember which one you used for Strays.
Yeah, because I used my white guitar.
White guitar for anti-everything.
Yeah.
And then Cage was you painted one of your guitars.
Yeah, so for the Cage music video, I painted one of my guitars to look like the custom that I have now. Because I couldn't afford it at the time, and I wanted that guitar in there, you know? That's that guitar.
Yeah, it might be Strays. If anything, it will be Strays. But
no, I gotta find it.
hold on. Let me pause the video.
Did you find it?
Nope, you use your new one.
Shit.
That's the new one.
Yeah, I don't think I use it. Yeah,
Never showed video to this guitar.
No, because Burnout.
Victoria's gonna have to make a feature.
Yeah, well, because Burnout, I use the white guitar, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think I used.
So.
Yeah, then also in Lifeline, I used the white guitar.
Yeah.
Burnout might be the only one.
Yeah. Wow, how sad.
No,
that's your favorite guitar.
It is.
Never used.
Well, it's because we're always in really horrible conditions.
That is also true. We put our bodies and our instruments through hell during our music videos. Oh, Life Jacket. It'll technically a Hodgepodge live, so it's in that one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't
even remember which one you
might
used
be
in
Burnout actually.
Oh.
That was the dummy guitar again.
Yeah, I think that might have been the dummy guitar again.
Oof.
I love that you like staged the guitar before you had the money to get it. That's something I would do.
Yeah, because I'm like, because
he was like, "This is my dream, Hagstrom. Make this for me." And then
because when we were doing the quote unquote rebrand, I was like, "Well, I want this guitar to be in the Cage one, just because that was our first
first of the new sound.
I'm like, it's got to be the guitar, So I was like, we'll just spray paint one off.
It was like this rubbery paint, so it was waterproof,
it was plastic dip, so I could pull it off.
Yeah, so it didn't ruin the guitar. Yeah. It waterproofed it, protected it, but he could also be in a rain puddle and the crap out of it.
It got so everything got broken on it. All the electronics were toast. So I wound up fixing it, and a super fan, our buddy TJ, if he's watching, shout out to you, TJ. But he wanted to purchase one of my guitars. So I was like, well, you can have the one from the Cage music video. And I set it all up for him, put together. It almost played better than my actual guitars. I'm like, holy cow. So yeah, he's got my guitar that was used in Cage.
Yeah, and even through all the water, like obviously he took care of it right away and like dried it off, but there was nothing wrong with the body.
The wood and everything's perfect. I was like, holy cow. The electronics, like I said, I had to completely redo.
Yeah, they were all toast. But
yeah, so yeah, TJ's got that guitar now.
That's awesome.
And he plays that one in the video.
Yeah,
he's playing. I gotta ask you guys all about the Josie Awards.
Okay.
Like, holy crap. First of all, your dress, the butterfly dress. Oh my God. Like, holy crap. I need to know everything.
Yeah, that was so back in 2019, Frank and his family took me to Mexico for the first time to visit his family down there. And when we were there, we visited a town called San Miguel. And there was a shop that had hand painted like dresses and skirts and blouses. And just for fun, I was like, maybe we can like go window shopping inside the store. And we walked in and his mom bought me this dress. I tried it on and I loved it. I put it back on the rack and I turned around and she's paying for it. And it was so special. And I love this dress. So being able to wear it for such a really amazing, opportunity to be at the Josies in general, but then to bring it up on stage and represent, it's a pretty really
dress.
Cool.
Yeah.
How did this all come to? Like, did you guys submit? Did somebody contact you guys? I mean, how does it work?
Kind of a mixture. So for the first year, right? First year. Yeah, first 2 years technically, we were submitted by outside people. And now that we are self-managed, we've applied ourselves for this last one. Yeah.
But like the award this year and the previous year, we won Entertainer of the Year, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's
a big
Yeah, that one is only selected by the judges themselves. You can't submit for that one. So they kind of just base it on all the artists, and I'm not sure what it's based on, but we won that 2 years in a row. So you can't submit for that one. So that one is always awesome that we got that one.
That one makes us feel good.
So because you guys, like, how does it work? And like, now are you like in and you can go every year? And
yeah, we're alumni, as they call it.
We're listed alumni now, but I don't think we're like guaranteed a spot every year. There's so many applicants. There's so many talented musicians and artists.
It's over 60,000 submissions, I believe.
Yeah.
It's over.
Wow.
60,000 submissions. I believe only like 2% get accepted as nominations. And then from there, they categorize them and pick the winners.
Yeah.
So what was going through your head when you found out?
I really hope that I don't choke on this popcorn that I'm eating, sitting here waiting. And if we do get picked, that he has to talk and not me, because I don't want to.
Yeah. The first year we went, like, I see everyone up there with like some note cards or whatever, and they say Josie, and I'm like, oh, everyone already knows they won. They have prepared speeches, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, I'm like, wait a second. A couple people, that's the papers they were carrying are like the slips that they give you after you win. And I was like,
yeah, they're like, here, turn this in to get the award in the back,
and I'm
kind
like,
of a paper.
Oh, shit. Everyone's got prepared speeches and I don't. My heart was like pounding the whole time. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna say? Don't be stupid. Like, remember to thank this person and this person and this person. So the whole time I'm like freaking out. And of course we do win. And I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, that was.
Did you guys remember to thank everyone? Because I know, dude, I'd be such a mess. I would forget someone.
I think I just did like the generic thank you to our team,
Right.
I didn't forget anybody.
Thank you to our team, our producer, our families, and our fans, and left it like
everybody.
Yeah, it was just like, here we go.
But in the years afterwards, I was a little more prepared. At least a couple hours prior, I had something in mind.
So let's get into the good stuff. What are some of your favorite shows that you've performed at?
Oh, I think still to this day, one of like my favorite performance memories is gonna be in Montgomery, Alabama. There's a venue called Warehouse 231.
231, yep.
And sadly, it caught fire. And so they're closed at the moment. I believe they're rebuilding. So, you know, one day, hopefully soon, they'll reopen and we'll be able to play there again. But it's just the best community. Yeah. The owner of the warehouse is a musician. So he built this venue for musicians, you know, as one himself. And everything is so well put together. So just the behind the scenes is excellent. The people that come out and support because they just love music and they want to support live music. It's the best community.
Yeah, it's just such a good time there. Yeah, that's definitely our favorite venue. I'm trying to think of a specific show that sticks out. I'll never forget the day, I think it was in Oklahoma, where a fan of ours came up and he ripped his shirt up on stage and he told me he was going to do it. Tulsa, but
Badass Renee's.
Oh my God. Our
friends they get hyped down there. We've had a couple guys come on that.
Yeah. The guy was like, I'm going to rip my shirt. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, as long as you give me a new one. I'm like, deal, man. Like, okay. He's like, just let me know when this song plays so I can do it. I'm like, all right. So
it was Lifeline, by the way. He wanted to know about.
So I tell him it's this song. I'm like, yeah, all right. So he gets ready. Next thing I know, he's standing on top of the sub next to me, just ripping his shirt. I'm like, what is happening?
He wanted to rip off that shirt because he wanted to get an Almas shirt.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't think he was going to get up on stage.
So it was an Almas shirt. It was our old logo.
Yeah.
And he was like, if I rip this shirt off on, you know, he didn't say on stage. He was just like, you know, he was going to do it in front of the stage, on stage, ripping his shirt off.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to be up on stage on top of the subwoofer. I'm like,
okay, I need a mental picture. Was he like partly like Magic Mike, or are we talking like an older gentleman with
a slightly heavier set individual? Not a
Magic Mike.
I would say he had a 6-pack of the beer kind.
The beer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. Yeah, that
rad dude.
Rad dude. He's awesome. Dude. Everyone in Oklahoma is awesome. Yeah.
Speaking of rad, just because I said her name, I have to give her a shout because she's just awesome.
Yeah, rad.
Rad from Texas. Cool chick. Love you. She's probably gonna watch this maybe at some point. So
yeah, she's starting a band and she follows us, and when we hang out in Texas, she's always like hanging on the bus and we're always talking. She's always asking advice about band and all this kind of stuff. So she's like
our little bird, and I love her.
That's cool.
Yeah. Does the band have a name yet, or are they still?
Oh, they something Violet. Oh shit. Yes, it's something terrible. I know.
Unprepared.
I know. It's something Violet. Yeah, out of Texas.
Well, that just gives her a reason. If you watch this, please make sure that you comment your band name underneath. And so that our viewers can go and check you out.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I can't let her hang like this. Yeah.
We love supporting our friends.
Yeah. And other places, we always have a good time. Like in
there's Zen West in Maryland.
Zen West in Maryland.
It's basically Baltimore. I can't remember the specific city, but Zen West. Nick Ellison is the promoter there. He's the man that runs everything, and he's such an awesome person to work with. He's family.
Violet Project.
Band
is her. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. See, I'm not an asshole. No, we're good. Yeah. Other than that, and every time we talk about shows, I always forget, and then like tomorrow I'll be like, that show I should have brought up. And I don't remember any of them.
Well, it's fine because we'll have you back on in the future, and all the things that you forgot to talk about tonight, we can definitely cover next time. So
absolutely.
All right, deal.
So you don't have to tell us a venue or like specifics. What has been the most disastrous show?
Let's The one with the stairs.
The one we never played.
Which one was that?
We were out with the other LA, and your mom and Josh's mom drove out. So it was in Kentucky. That's why it matters that we had band moms come out to the show from Wisconsin to Kentucky to not see us play.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh man.
So they put like a stand-up comedy show before the concert, and they let it run late. So there was no schedule or organization there. It ran late. Mm-hmm. Then the first band was like late putting their costumes on, like not show clothes. It was costumes in order to start their sound check, in order to start the show, which is already late. Yeah. And so then there was a hard curfew at like 2 a.m.
because they were closing. It was
because they're going to close.
At this point.
Wait, they were doing sound check with all the people there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone that showed up got to see the sound check.
And so our gear was backlined already. It was all up there. We hadn't sound checked, but the gear was there. Yep. And we realized we were doing a handful of shows with the other LA, and they had just got their drummer back, and he hasn't played with them live yet. And we were supposed to headline, right? No.
Yeah, we were gonna headline, they were gonna headline.
They were gonna headline, yeah, and we were gonna be direct support for them. Well, we realized that we were going to be going on at 1:45 in the morning.
So we weren't even going to be able to play more than 10, 15 minutes.
So during one of the band's changeovers, we pulled all our gear. And we told the other LA, because they were just going to not play, or they weren't going to do something.
They weren't going to be able to.
Yeah, they were going to be able to. So we told them, hey, we'll just not play, so you guys can at least get a live practice with your drummer, so you can play you feel more comfortable at the rest of the shows we're playing. And so, yeah, we just packed up our shit, and that was it.
We just hung out and watched them play, and we made our mom's coffee so that they would stay awake so they can get to the next venue, because they were going to follow us that weekend. Yeah. And they already made the trip from Wisconsin to Kentucky. And now it's 2 a.m, and they're falling asleep at their chair. It was so sad. I hated that.
I was so mad.
It was so. I think there's only one other that was worse than that. Savannah. This guy, we show up, doesn't have time to talk with us.
Sound engineer,
promoter, the whole runner of showman. He was like, I don't have time to talk with you. I'm busy. I got things to do. I'm like, okay.
And this is our loading time.
Interesting when they started with that.
Yeah, and we're like, we've been sitting here waiting for you. You just showed up. We're not bringing in any of our stuff. We just want to know, like, if it's cool that we bring in what stuff, and where can we put it. I don't have time to talk with you. Okay, so we sat off to the side. Then all of a sudden it's go, and we're not allowed to set up our merch.
Yeah, can't do it because
can't put it anywhere
because they have a comedy show before.
Yeah, because they also have a comedy show before.
Oh my god.
We don't pair well with comedy shows.
The guess not.
No.
And this guy is just rude the entire time. We have in-ears, so we told him, hey, we pre-mic all of our stuff. We're sending you all the lines, so you don't have to do any of the work. Just make it sound good out there that we're doing all of the pre-work for you. Trying to make it easy. And he was like, I don't like any of your mics. Uses the same mics.
Identical mics
himself.
So our shit's double mic'd.
Yeah. But we have like a specific kick mic that is supposed to be inside the kick, because air's not supposed to hit it. Yeah. Okay. So it goes inside. He uses the same mic, but he puts it on the outside of the kick. And so now it's causing really bad like feedback and weird noises.
And we're telling him, because we have in-ears, we're like, we don't need monitors.
We need nothing.
He's like, but you need to feel the bass from the kick drum. And we're like, no, we don't. Nope. Just don't put it in. So he has it blaring in the drummer's wedge. And because the bass is coming through so hard for the kick drum, it's feeding back into the kick drum mic. So huge problem. Whole night is just like the whole damn time. Sucks.
The whole concert.
Sucks. So at the end of the night, he's trying to tell me like sound
what you did wrong.
And he looks at me, he's like, I can tell you don't like me very much. I'm like, I don't. I mean, it was just,
Like the show's over.
I'm like, I don't like you.
You're
Like,
no.
whatever. He's giving me advice. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So we start loading out the little bit of merch that we were able to like sneak in and forcibly put up.
Yeah.
Like we were tearing down, hauling everything out. At one point, Frank and I go out with stuff. He goes in before me and I get stopped by this guy.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, I've got your payout. And he leans in and he tries to kiss me.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
What?
what is
Oh, dude,
going
it was-
on? I immediately turned and I'm like, thanks
I'll
for
just start
the
screaming
money.
stranger danger.
And I told the rest of the guys, I was like, I'm gonna hide in the vehicle because I don't feel comfortable being out here anymore.
Yeah. So
And
it was awkward, and so we got the hell out of there. And at the time, we told our manager, like, yo, you need to talk to their owner and be like, this is inappropriate. You can't do that. This guy was a jerk. You know, just they need to be aware that he did this.
Yeah.
And the owners were like, oh, that whatever the guy's name for the sake of this conversation, George. You know, they're like, oh yeah, that's George. He's done that before.
What?
Yeah.
And we're like, what? And apparently the guy has some kind of mental issue, Asperger's or something. But I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be doing that. Like, I don't care what you have. Like,
Right.
not
You're
Right.
either
good.
a good sound tech or you're not, and it affects everybody that is performing that night.
So we will not perform there. I think this tour, the last tour, we were supposed to do it.
And we were like, no.
Nope.
No.
I don't blame you.
And we told them why. We're like, we are not going there because this happened. They're like, the guy's still. They're like,
No,
the guy.
they were like, the guy's not here anymore. And we're like, yeah, but when we brought it to your attention, you refused to do anything
Yeah,
about it.
Right.
So we're not going to
I'm not
support
going to
your
play
venue.
in your establishment. Like, no.
Yeah.
Right.
Not-
Right.
So
I'm hearing about more and more bands that are making it known. Places that are not up to the level that they should be,
Sure.
or that condone people not doing their job. Like
Mhm.
people are making lists now and sharing them. I've seen it a lot on TikTok over the last probably 4 months. I've seen so many bands actually say like, I'm not going to the, I mean, some of them take it as far as like states or cities.
wow. Yeah.
Oh.
I can see it. I totally see it. Yeah.
Like if you don't fit our vibe, we're not coming there because there's
Right.
so many other places that fit our vibe
Yeah.
that we're not even going to waste the time.
No, absolutely. I can see that. I can totally
Protecting the
see that,
peace.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, then there's some places where like that place is kind of shoddy, but it's fun. So we'll still go, but
It's like if I jump in the wrong spot on stage, I'll probably go through it, but it's a good time.
yeah, so we'll go there.
It's
But,
fine.
yeah.
There's some
there's
of those.
Yeah.
But when you've got rude people or people that like don't show respect to you in any way, like we're nobody important, but just human decency
Yeah.
would be
Right.
nice.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Right.
Tiny bit.
Yeah.
Like don't try to kiss me. Like
It's just it was
That
so
is
awkward,
just
like,
mind blowing.
it's not like they were talking earlier, like they were hitting it off, and the guy maybe got the wrong vibe or something.
no.
Hell no.
No, he was
Just
mean the whole time.
mean, and like he just decided to do that. Like I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
people are just losing their minds. I think it's just like our society. Like I've read so many stories about like people being aggressive online, like
Mm.
especially
Oh,
in
yeah.
some of these dating sites. I've
Oh.
been hearing some crazy stories through like
I have
Facebook
bad
dating and
stories.
all that. Like I don't know. It makes you like kind of leery
Scared.
about branching out and trying new things because it's like, oh, I've experienced like
It's a
train
weird
wreck.
shit.
Not trying to be like stuck on those tracks.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm
Well,
glad
with
that.
said, what would you say has been the most rewarding moment for you? And you each can give
Mm,
different moments.
I don't know if it was the woman with the reflection lyrics or
that was a good one.
or the guy in
That's-
Austin.
Oh yeah, that's such a good one. There's a hand. I mean, you can generalize. I mean, you can say
there's been like a handful of moments where we have a song called Reflection, and we have a lot of songs that are based around mental health, but this one specifically is the topic of taking your own life and what the perspective of somebody who has successfully done that is thinking in those last moments. And it's a really sad song. It's really just, it's
heavy.
It's heavy. And
well, the colors of my hair. This is suicide awareness. Let's throw that out there. How did the fans react to you writing about such a personal, raw topic?
The people that choose to come up and talk to us about it, it's like it's exactly the words they needed to hear in the moment. Like there's people that have been like, hey, like this was my last night out and I wasn't going to be here anymore in the morning.
Yeah, they were going to end it after the show.
They were like, this was it. This was my last hurrah, and I'm glad that I was able to come out to this and hear this message. And now I can, change my mind and I can move on and try to just better myself. And
what a beautiful thing. Like that must feel amazing to be able to impact someone on that level with your music.
Yeah.
And like when you're in a crowd, and like some shows are better than others, and obviously like the more people, the more energy you feel, and it's so easy to be out there. But for us, the way we look at it is if there's 600, 6,000, or just 6 people, we're going to put on the same show because the message doesn't change, whether there's, a large or small people.
Right.
There's been times where there's 6 people in the audience and 2 of them are paying attention to us. We've had people come up and being like, this changed my life.
Yeah.
And that just tells you can't have an attitude. The amount doesn't matter. It's people matter. And we care about that.
Yeah. I've often said, we often say that if we can help one person by playing our music, then we have fulfilled our job as musicians.
I love that.
So it's just like, no matter, some shows are really crappy and you don't want to play, but then you remember, well, there could be somebody who needs to hear this today or just needs to get out and get their mind off of stuff. And we're here to provide that for them, and that's super fulfilling and rewarding. And to go along with suicide prevention, we're big advocates for the Rock to Stop 22, which is the 22 veterans a day who commit suicide. And like we played one event where a person, because I speak about this event at every show, and a fan had made a guitar and he gave it to us, and he's like, I want you to donate this and raise money for Rock to Stop 22. So we're like, oh, that's awesome. Amazing. And we were able to raise over $1,000 for them with that.
I love that.
And then things like that other fans, other people want to help this cause, and we're the vehicle to do so. That's super rewarding too. And it feels very good.
Yeah.
So
now, with hitting such powerful topics in some of your songs, with the songwriting process, because I know with some of them, like you're on a topic and like you're lost in the moment. Do you scrap songs if you don't finish them, or do you come back to them? Like, how do you go about that when you're doing something so personal and in the middle of the story?
We actually did that in the studio.
Yeah.
There was lyrically still have the lyrics and everything, but the music, we were having a really hard time this last time in the studio. And we were only slated for 5 songs. We ended up getting to do 6, which was incredible that we were able to put that much out in such a short time. But we were working on what was going to be like, hey, we have time for a 6th, let's do something, a little bit more simple and raw. And so we started working on music, and I was putting some some lyrics to it, and we had a writer who came out to just for this session and was like, hey, like I'm here to, you know, maybe help like pull some inspiration for you for this song. And it got really raw and really deep, and I started having like a panic attack, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm so like over it. I was just freaking out after the session, and we were supposed to go in that next day and record vocals, and I was just like, I can't do it. We need to do something completely different. And so that one ended up being scrapped, but
we have
musically,
it was just, we didn't want to end the studio on this really low note, you know. It was a good song, and I, you know, Kyle, our producer, we have suspicions that because he said, I'm gonna use this, the melody or something of it, because he's a producer, has the rights to use it.
He told us, he was like, if you're sure that you don't want to do this one, then you give up the rights to the music here. And we're like, we're not in the headspace for it. We can't do it.
Yeah. And so we have suspicions that he used it for a bigger band, and we heard it. We're like,
we're like, damn, that's good.
That's really good. We don't know, you know. So I gotta ask him about that actually. But so we wound up kind of going. Kyle looks at me and he goes, Frank, what are we gonna write about then, man? And I go, Kyle, it's all fucked up, man. It's all fucked up. And that's what started that song. So we wrote that in a day because that's all we had left. It's the only time we had. Yeah. So we write in the moment a lot too. And with Kyle, he's like, don't overthink stuff. He's like, just write, just go, because you never know what'll come out. So we only scrapped since our recent project would have been this song, this one this one and the little bit of synth stuff that started in the very first studio session with Kyle.
Yeah.
But no, all the other stuff is kind of like in the moment done. Yeah. It's just like, here it is. Here's what we're feeling. Let's go. Boom. So.
Now, do you guys usually agree on most things, or do you guys kind of add your pieces to it and kind of pick at it and play with it until you've got what you want?
I think it's a very good way to say it would be, we have a box of crayons, and I have my colors and he has his colors, and we paint a picture using what he's got and what I've got, and sometimes not all of our colors get used.
Yep.
But perfect. But we have to know what's best for that picture to come out, and maybe fuchsia is not the right color.
Yeah.
So
and Kyle, our producer, he's like the secret member. You know, he writes with us, with Crystal, myself, and Kyle. It's us three who are writing all the songs. So, you know, Kyle is the outside of the box thinker. Crystal and I know how we work together, but we're stuck in our own little box. Kyle's the guy on the outside. He's like, I like what you're thinking, but we're going to do it this way, and blah, blah, blah. And then Frank, write a solo. Okay. You know, so he kind of keeps us in line and stuff. And like I said, there's not too much time to really think about, you know, whether it's going to be good or not, because the truth is your fans never know what it was supposed to be. They're never going to know. So why do you care?
Right.
It's like, good point. Like, if he goes, well, that chorus kind of sucks, scrap it. Okay. And then we just move on, and just that's it. Let that one go, you know. So it's very fast moving. It's very fast paced.
With the new EP, and especially adding that 6th song that kind of got like thrown together and became magic, did you experiment with any new things or instruments, sounds?
Yeah, like we were in the studio at a point where like the industry started to like change all over again from when it already changed, at least changed for our perspectives with the EP2 that we put out. So the first time working with Kyle, we had a major breakdown, and we were like, oh, this is like so different. This is like the big leagues. We don't know what this is.
We don't know how to write in here.
So now we're learning here. We come in to the second studio session, and it's the rug swept out from under our feet all over again. We're like, wait, it's changed? Like it's only it's been 2 years. And it's completely different.
The biggest one of the things before is we always used real amps, but like at the first studio session, it wasn't. We still used them, I guess.
Yeah,
But
it was still amps.
But this time we delved into some different pedals and spent a little more time just creating wacky sounds with all these crazy pedals we had. So that was kind of fun. But you know, in the advent of AI, we didn't. AI never wrote any of our music ever. Okay, but we used it in the sense of, all right, you know how you have a music catalog, and say you were going to look through your albums and you go, I'm going to take the chorus from this song and the verse from this song, and we're going to slap it together and we're going to make a song, right? That's essentially what AI does when you
the way we used
it. It's just
taking a playlist shuffle.
Basically a playlist shuffle, and it puts together something, and we go, oh, that little hook.
That inspires me.
That inspires me. Let's work with that. And then we write a song.
I love that you said that, because there's so many people that jump to, I'm not using AI. I don't use AI. I don't use AI, even if you do.
We were those people. Him especially.
Oh, I was so mad. But I'm like, trust the process, Frank.
Yeah,
they know better.
I love that you just said the truth, because I feel like photographers do it. Anybody that is in media ends up doing it, whether it's for promos or whatever. And like, at least you're being truthful about it. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I've said to a lot of people recently that AI has inspired me in ways that I didn't even know I needed to be inspired in.
Sure.
And the fact that before, I used to hoarder all these props, and I'll be like, I'm going to get a picture with this one. I'm going to use this for something. Like, I need to keep this.
Right.
Since then, I've been able to like declutter, get rid of all the weird things that I was keeping for one day, and bring anything I'm thinking in my head to life. I can take a picture in front of a white wall and literally bring it to life. And I think it's the same thing with music. And I love the way that you said that you take bits and pieces of stuff that you've already done and kind of look at what has worked, what could be explored to a different, like to make something new and exciting from something familiar. Correct. I love that.
Yeah, so it's like if I like the chord progression like in an AC/DC song, what's the difference of me going, let's use that chord progression versus an AI something that's created and goes, well, I like that chord progression. So we take that, you know, but we're not saying, write me a country song that's got this. Right. We take all the lyrics and we redo music, or vice versa. Take all the music, put new lyrics. It's not like that. It's going, that little piece works. Let's write around that little cool thing.
It's utilizing it as a tool in the process to speed things up, rather than going on a Spotify playlist of our favorite tracks at the time that we're listening to and being like, all right, this is really cool. I like, this vibe and that, like theme and this, heavy guitar riff and those drums from that one. And let's kind of try and blend them all together into our own unique thing. You just use it to playlist shuffle for you.
But then everything, then the guitars are played. Like all the guitar riffs are fresh. Those are all still fresh guitar riffs.
Yeah. All of our synths are made from Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon. Yeah, like there'll be a synth part and Kyle goes, that's really cool. Brandon, make it better. So Brandon will sit there with his analog synth, do all the crazy shit and make it 100% different, but just use it as an inspiration.
Yeah, MVP right there.
It's so cool. So it was a different way of looking at it. But with that, we then strive to make things super authentic, like Strays. Another 100 miles, we say, okay, you know what? Then we're going to DIY everything else like super hard, make everything super real as best as we can. And so like like you're saying, you were saving props and all that. So we're still doing that because that's part for us. It's part of the art.
Part of the fun.
For the art.
I keep some of them, but I was.
But some of the stuff like that, we're like, okay, let's try to make this real. It may not be perfect, but at least it's real. So we're trying to stay focused in that sense too, trying to mesh the two in the best way possible. And we I don't strive away stray away from the fact that yes, we used AI for inspiration. It did not write our
I love
music.
the people that just claim they don't use it at all. Like nothing in their life is AI. I'm like, did you go to the bank? Because
Right.
last time I checked, if you like use the bank machine, it's AI.
Yeah, and like so we used it in some Photoshop things too. Where like, oh, remove this AI, please.
Yeah.
Help us out.
Right.
Our Photoshop skills suck. Like, you know,
Right.
and so,
Yeah.
you know, so so we use things like that too, and
Yeah. Like one of the album art, the back of the Too Loud cover for our album. It's a picture of us when we were on tour in the UK. But like there's like so many like pipes and like
Wires
weird
hanging,
wires hanging around and like not outlets but like electrical crap that was just in the photo, and it's like we don't want any of that, so we just like circled everything we didn't like and we are like generative AI, do your magic,
get rid of that.
Right.
You know, and so things like that, you know, because before you pay someone, hey, can you Photoshop this out, blah blah blah, and then they would do it, they send it back, so it's the same thing. But there's still some things we won't do, like our lyric videos. You know, we'll hire Spencer because
we don't have the time nor energy or patience.
and you know, you
you
could have AI do all the little stuff, but like no, Spencer's a homie. You know, let's throw him a bone and have him.
Now, do you trust Spencer wholeheartedly, or do you give him kind of a layout
I
of
would
the
say
things that you want in the video?
The most we've done with him is like this will be the third music video now.
Crowns. Well, your third lyric video.
Third lyric video. He's done the editing of our music videos.
Our video,
but
all three.
For lyric videos, which we don't tell him anything about editing because we don't know anything about it. We have no business talking to him about it. So, but for the lyric videos, like Crowns, we were just like, hey, the song's called Crowns. Here's the lyrics. And then for All Fucked Up, I was just like, hey, I have a Pinterest vision board for like color schemes. And I was just like, if you want to look at it, if you come up with, you know, whatever you want with it. But I was thinking kind of like clip art and like retro, like paper-esque kind of things. I was just like, just make it kind of like 90s retro stuff, like that.
Oh my gosh, do you still have the pin board?
I do. I still have the Pinterest board.
Oh my gosh, can you post it on one of your socials so we can see the original like vision that was behind it and how it came to life? That's awesome.
I will do that as soon as we're off here. I'll put that up.
But Spencer, that's like his craft, his art. You know,
yeah,
that's what he does.
So that's
like,
the most we'll do.
Yeah.
And that was like the one time that I was just like, hey, like I have like so many ideas. Like here you go. I have like a whole board. And then for Too Loud, our next one, I was just like, the song's called Too Loud. Here's the lyrics.
Yeah. Like, and so we, you know,
you do it.
Yeah. We did Strays and Another 100 Miles all by ourselves.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, now have someone else do it. This one, you know. Yeah. There's only so much time in the day.
Well, since we already have a date to have you back on in the future, and we're getting we've spent some time on here. I don't want to hold you up all night because I could sit here all night talking. I know Jamie has to be up early.
I get up really early for work.
Oh.
I need to ask you, where do you feel that the band will be a year from now if you had your way? And what's your vision board from a year from now?
What's your vision board for?
Oh, I don't know. No. Well, right now, if you didn't know, Crystal and I are engaged. So.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
Aww.
Thank you. But
see the ring. Hold up the ring.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh, beautiful. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. So when it comes to touring, you know, finances are a thing. Weddings are expensive. So, you know, our scheduling right now, the reality is our touring, we're not going to tour as much just so we can continue working. Ideally, I would love to be on a big label with tons of money and, you know, but no, the reality is we just want to keep touring and just more responsibly because we've always been, I wouldn't call it reckless, but we'll go out for 2 months at a time, take a month off and go out for another month,
We tour like teenagers with no adult responsibilities. And now we're just like, we should probably add the adult aspect to our touring career because we'll just be out for like 2 months and we're just like, let's go to a foreign country that we've never been to before and let's try and tour. And so we did that. And then we came back and we're like, all right, well, let's go out for another 2 months.
Let's do that.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And our families miss us.
Yeah, so
it's hard to do that all the time.
And it's rethinking because the industry right now, I don't know how you feel about it, but it's not, it doesn't seem very hopeful. It's not very hopeful with the fact that AI is flooding streaming platforms, no bands getting paid. Touring is getting more expensive. Venues are closing. They're not paying out anymore. So the reality of having live shows and having bands tour, it's not going to be the same. It's changed so much since we started in 2019. So like this next tour we're doing as a package, just like the big artists do. You never just see Jelly Roll or like Falling Reverse and 4 other unknown bands.
Right.
It's always a package of 4 big names because those bands can't sell out places anymore.
Yeah. It's Papa Roach and In This Moment and Motionless in White and Falling in Reverse, and they're all going out together.
Yeah, and so like the smaller bands at our level have to do the same thing because us going in with 3 other locals that no one knows, they're not going to come out. It's already hard to get people out, and all of a sudden they're going to see, well, that one band's good, but the others, I'd rather stay home.
Right.
So we have to rethink how we tour, and it's putting together really good packages with, medium-sized bands like ourselves and some others who really are putting down some numbers, but that also then cuts down how often you can go into some places now. So you really have to focus, really have to drive people into those shows, push your pre-sales because venues are only looking at pre-sales. They don't care how much you bring in the door the day of. They'll cancel the show because you have 5 pre-sales. And they don't know you may pull 20, 30, 40 through the door. And so they're not even
making me anticipate really hard you dropping where your tour is. I'm really hoping New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Jamie's hoping for Michigan.
I think we can make you both happy on this.
So the only idea is to make high quality packages. So we've been focusing on making our live performance as big as we can do it. Like if you were to go see a stadium band, when you see our show, it's going to feel the same on a smaller level. It's trying to bring the quality to people where they go, I want to see these bands because they put on quality and it's affordable. And that's what the venues need. They need quality to have people go, I like going to that venue because they always have good music.
Yeah.
You don't hear that. Venues are focused, well, I need to bring this band in here so they can make me money. But they don't focus on being the venue that is known to be the place to go.
Right.
And so it's our job to try to make what we're selling the best. But with that, it's quality over quantity at this point. That's just how I see the future. And I think that's how a lot of other bands are seeing it as well now.
That makes sense.
It's tough. That's just what we see. And just with like I said, venues are closing. A lot of them are closing.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for it. And so we're competing with that. And like I said, stuff is just more expensive too. It's not easy to tour.
Yeah.
It's not. So
I'm always figure out when someone says that they really like a venue and the venue is not to the point that like it's too big for someone to actually play there and make any money. Like, man, I pick them up, I keep them in like a Rolodex. No, I'm just kidding. But definitely like store them in my brain. And whenever someone says they're going to that area, I'm like, hey, did you check out this place?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And people like you are incredible for doing that.
Yes.
Because that is so helpful. Because you can look up and see all of like the really big places to play, but finding places that's like sustainable for a smaller band to be able to go
Right.
into.
The hole in the wall places.
It's so difficult.
Yeah.
But you're also like, you'll play a dive. Like we'll play a dive no problem, but like maybe a little bit up more past the dive. Like
I don't know. Even recently,
music.
I've heard of some real diamonds like in the rough that I haven't been to all of them, so I can't give like firsthand. But I'm hoping that this year we have some new venues opening up all over the place, and
I think there's going to be
this summer.
Yeah. What I foresee in the future, there's like you have your small dive bars and you have your bigger high capacity venues. I feel all those middle of the road venues, those are all the ones that are going to go to the wayside. But there's going to be this insurgence of DIY bands and younger folks who are like, we love the DIY scene, because the more that we've played or seen it, there's a good group of young people there. But those are the ones who are going to open up the venues in the future that are going to be the places for people to play. So I think it's imperative that bands like ourselves at our level actually step it down, get off our high horse, play the basements, play that, and bring a high quality show into the basements. I don't care if it's your living room. We'll bring the same show in there. Let's go. And
some incredible shows we've played have been in basements.
Yeah, it's the funnest time, and it's interactive. You're closer to people. You know, it's real, and I think that's what people crave is some authenticity, and that's what we have to strive for, especially in a live performance.
I even love it. Like a few of the bands last year, like during the summer, they played at like skate parks and like took it back to like old school. And I'm like, yes, this is great.
That's where it's at. And man, that's it. And we talked about trying to do a full DIY tour where it's no major venues. It's just the local scenes and just talking with some people in the area and going, where do you guys play? Hook us up.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. But it's a little tougher. We have to sit down actually and really plan it out and try to pull it off.
Yeah.
So
a lot more planning.
A lot more planning, but we're crazy enough to do it, so we fine.
Especially not everyone's parents are cool with a Tuesday night mosh pit. So
yeah, so we gotta figure that out. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come on.
Sure.
Thank you both for having us.
Yeah. Pleasure.
When is the date? Did you guys set it?
It will be probably before the tour for the release of the song. The first day of tour, the EP will be fully released before the tour, which is happening at the end of April. So
okay, so I'm gonna put in now for us to connect after you get done your tour, because you're gonna have lots and lots and lots to talk about.
Yes, we would love that. A post-tour interview. I like
post-tour chat.
Post-tour chat. I like it.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. I hope that your tour goes phenomenal.
Thank
you. That you have no disaster stories to talk about.
None will happen.
Nipping
We're gonna have like a couple weird like fan encounters, but no disaster stories. All good.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks, guys, and thanks to everybody that tuned in. Till next week. Bye.
Bye.